Welcome back to Brain Fuel TV. In this episode, we journey through Scripture to explore the lives, faith, courage, and influence of remarkable women from the Old and New Testaments. Test your knowledge, learn something new, and be inspired by the women God used to shape biblical history. Don't forget to like this video to create visibility for like-minded people like you. Please keep track of your score and post it in the comments section. All right, let's dive in. What was the name of the mother of Aaron and Moses? A. Miriam. B. Jochebed. C. Elisha. Answer: Jochebed. Numbers 26:59. The name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Egypt. And to Amram she bore Aaron and Moses and their sister Miriam. Who was the wife of Zacharias and the mother of John the Baptist? A. Anna. B. Elizabeth. C. Mary. Answer: Elizabeth. Luke 1:13. But the angel said to him, "Do not be afraid, Zacharias, for your prayer is heard, and your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you shall call his name John." Who was the wife of King Ahab, who stirred him up to do wickedness? A. Jezebel. B. Athaliah. C. Maacah. Answer: Jezebel. 1 Kings 21:25. But there was no one like Ahab, who sold himself to do wickedness in the sight of the Lord, because Jezebel his wife stirred him up. Who was the prophetess who judged Israel and dwelt under a palm tree? A. Jael. B. Deborah. C. Miriam. Answer: Deborah. Judges 4:4-5. Now Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, was judging Israel at that time, and she would sit under the palm tree of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in the mountains of Ephraim. Who was the wife of Uriah the Hittite, who later became the mother of Solomon? A. Tamar. B. Bathsheba. C. Abishag. Answer: Bathsheba. 2 Samuel 12:24. Then David comforted Bathsheba his wife, and went into her and lay with her. So she bore a son, and he called his name Solomon. Which Moabitess said to Naomi, "Your people shall be my people, and your God my God." A. Orpah. B. Vashti. C. Ruth. Answer: Ruth. Ruth 1:16. But Ruth said, "Entreat me not to leave you, or to turn back from following after you. For wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God." Who was the first woman created, named the mother of all living? A. Eve. B. Sarah. C. Rebekah. Answer: Eve. Genesis 3:20. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Who was the daughter of Potiphera, given to Joseph as a wife by Pharaoh? A. Zipporah. B. Dora. C. Asenath. Answer: Asenath. Genesis 41:45. And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zaphnath Paneah, and he gave him as a wife Asenath, the daughter of Potiphera, priest of On. Who was the grandmother of Timothy, known for her genuine faith? A. Eunice. B. Lois. C. Priscilla. Answer: Lois. 2 Timothy 1:5. When I call to remembrance the genuine faith that is in you, which dwelt first in your grandmother Lois and your mother Eunice, and I am persuaded is in you also. Which woman spoke with Jesus at Jacob's well and left her water pot to tell the city about him? A. Mary Magdalene. B. The Samaritan woman. C. Joanna. Answer: the Samaritan woman. John 4:7. A woman of Samaria came to draw water. Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink." Which woman laughed within herself when she heard the Lord say she would have a child in her old age? A. Rachel. B. Hannah. C. Sarah. Answer: Sarah. Genesis 18:12. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, "After I have grown old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also?" Which disciple in Joppa was full of good works, and was raised from the dead by Peter? A. Mary. B. Rhoda. C. Dorcas, Tabitha. Answer: Dorcas, Tabitha. Acts 9:36. At Joppa there was a certain disciple named Tabitha, which is translated Dorcas. This woman was full of good works and charitable deeds which she did. Who was the Egyptian maidservant of Sarai who bore Ishmael to Abram? A. Keturah. B. Hagar. C. Zilpah. Answer: Hagar. Genesis 16:1. Now Sarai, Abram's wife, had borne him no children, and she had an Egyptian maidservant whose name was Hagar. Who became the wife of Isaac and was brought into his mother Sarah's tent? A. Rebekah. B. Leah. C. Dinah. Answer: Rebekah. Genesis 24:67. Then Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent, and he took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her. Which woman stole her father Laban's household idols when Jacob fled? A. Leah. B. Rachel. C. Dinah. Answer: Rachel. Genesis 31:19. Now Laban had gone to shear his sheep, and Rachel had stolen the household idols that were her father's. Which queen refused the command of King Ahasuerus to show her beauty to the people and officials? A. Esther. B. Zeresh. C. Vashti. Answer: Vashti. Esther 1:12. But Queen Vashti refused to come at the king's command brought by his eunuchs. Who was the daughter born to Leah and Jacob? A. Dinah. B. Tamar. C. Sarah. Answer: Dinah. Genesis 30:21. Afterward she bore a daughter and called her name Dinah. Who was the prophetess and sister of Aaron and Moses? A. Miriam. B. Deborah. C. Huldah. Answer: Miriam. Exodus 15:20. Then Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took the timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. Which daughter of Saul was given to David as a wife? A. Michal. B. Merab. C. Ahinoam. Answer: Michal. 1 Samuel 18:27. And David brought their foreskins, and they gave them in full count to the king, that he might become the king's son-in-law. Then Saul gave him Michal his daughter as a wife. Who was one of the 7 daughters of the priest of Midian and became Moses' wife? A. Asenath. B. Jochebed. C. Zipporah. Answer: Zipporah. Exodus 2:21. Then Moses was content to live with the man, and he gave Zipporah his daughter to Moses. Which woman pressured Samson daily until he told her the secret of his strength? A. Delilah. B. Peninnah. C. Orpah. Answer: Delilah. Judges 16:16-17. And it came to pass, when she pestered him daily with her words and pressed him, so that his soul was vexed to death, that he told her all his heart. Which daughter of Laban had delicate eyes and was the older sister of Rachel? A. Bilhah. B. Zilpah. C. Leah. Answer: Leah. Genesis 29:16-17. Now Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah's eyes were delicate. Which prominent woman made a small upper room for the prophet Elisha? A. The Shunammite woman. B. The woman of Samaria. C. The widow of Zarephath. Answer: the Shunammite woman. 2 Kings 4:8-10. Now it happened one day that Elisha went to Shunem, where there was a notable woman, and she persuaded him to eat some food. Please, let us make a small upper room on the wall. Who prayed for a child at the tabernacle and became the mother of Samuel? A. Peninnah. B. Hannah. C. Elizabeth. Answer: Hannah. 1 Samuel 1:20. So it came to pass in the process of time that Hannah conceived and bore a son, and called his name Samuel. Who was the wise, beautiful, and humble woman married to King David? A. Bathsheba. B. Maacah. C. Abigail. Answer: Abigail. 1 Samuel 25:3. The name of the man was Nabal, and the name of his wife Abigail, and she was a woman of good understanding and beautiful appearance. Who was a seller of purple from the city of Thyatira, whose heart the Lord opened? A. Lydia. B. Priscilla. C. Phoebe. Answer: Lydia. Acts 16:14. Now a certain woman named Lydia heard us. She was a seller of purple from the city of Thyatira, who worshiped God. The Lord opened her heart to heed the things spoken by Paul. To whom was Elijah sent in Zidon to be sustained during the drought? A. The Shunammite woman. B. The woman of Samaria. C. The widow of Zarephath. Answer: the widow of Zarephath. 1 Kings 17:9. Arise, go to Zarephath, which belongs to Sidon, and dwell there. See, I have commanded a widow there to provide for you. Who was the Jewish queen who risked her life to save her people from Haman's plot? A. Esther. B. Vashti. C. Ruth. Answer: Esther. Esther 7:3. Then Queen Esther answered and said, If I have found favor in your sight, O king, and if it pleases the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request. From which woman did Jesus cast out 7 demons? A. Mary Magdalene. B. Mary of Bethany. C. Salome. Answer: Mary Magdalene. Mark 16:9. Now when he rose early on the first day of the week, he appeared first to Mary Magdalene, out of whom he had cast 7 demons. Which sister of Lazarus anointed the feet of Jesus? A. Martha. B. Mary Magdalene. C. Mary of Bethany. Answer: Mary of Bethany. John 11:1-2. Now a certain man was sick, Lazarus of Bethany, the town of Mary and her sister Martha. It was that Mary who anointed the Lord with fragrant oil and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. Well done for completing the Women in the Bible quiz. Whether you answered a few or all correctly, we hope this quiz deepened your understanding and appreciation of these powerful biblical figures. If you enjoyed this challenge, be sure to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe for more uplifting Bible quizzes. Until next time, may you continue to grow in wisdom and faith. Peace be with you.